open with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupidifying of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set.
Welcome to the Modern Rejects Podcast. Nick Vivar, your host, as always. Episode 48. YouTube, obviously, Modern Rejects Podcast. SoundCloud, Modern Rejects Podcast. If you can, if you're on the YouTube, go to that subscribe button and click that subscribe button for me. If you're on the SoundCloud, click that follow button for me. I know SoundCloud is not the best of all clouds, but you know that's where we are right now. I've tried to go on the Apple Music, and they make it the hardest fucking thing to get on Apple Music. And everybody, you know, all these artists are acting, or you know, say it's easy. Some complications that come with that. You know, I got my hat real low today. It's a Saturday. Get the hat on real low. Don't zoom into this video because I do have a cold sore on my lip. Now, listen, I know what you're going to say. Look, Nick's got a cold sore. Oh, he's got a herpes. Look, hey, man, I don't got the herpes. All right. I've never messed with a girl that has the herpes as far as I know. Okay. Never asked anybody before if they have the herpes. I've had cold sores on my lips since I can't even tell you when. Since like I was a little man in this big, gigantic world we live in. That's what I used to get cold sores, literally go to school and have to deal with the repercussions of having a damn cold sore on my, either get them under the nose or right above the crease of the lip. Now here's the thing. Back then I couldn't grow a mustache. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't grow the beard. You know, I mean, I had a mustache, but it wasn't no thick Hispanic mustache that I have now. You know what I'm saying? It was just a real thin layer of hair. Now, let me tell you this. The mustache that I have now, it grows nice and thick, right? But it doesn't fucking grow dead smack in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And the cold sore is literally on the part that has no fucking hair. So mustache, fail me fucking now, if you must. Because I'm just wide open, baby. You know, I'm walking around here with a little fever blister on my lip, like I'm just fucking Johnny Hopkins on a fucking date going to prom with a little bit of HERPE on me. And shout out to all my people with a little bit of HERPE. You know, I know your challenges. I know your insecurities. And I know it is a life that is not meant to be lived. Okay? Now, what I have in my pocket right here. Okay, you may not be able to see this from this far, but I will tell you this. This is makeup. Okay? Nick, what are you doing with the thing of makeup? Listen. The last thing I need is to go out in this world, this cruel world, and have people look at my herp on my lip. Okay, that's what I don't need. What I do need is a little cover up. Just a little pat. Ain't nothing too, crazy. A little pat. Put a little Abreva on there. And by the way, the Abreva, the medicine they make for cold sores, yeah, that's going to run you $22, my friend. They ain't going to run you, $12. No, hey, it's going to run you $22. Okay? Because you know why? The herpes is nationwide, my friend. Nationwide herp. It's the nationwide herp. It's the year of the herp. Okay? And I had to get a little Abreva, and I had to get a little medicine for a little pat. A little pat ain't never hurt no one in this fucking world. Okay? Shout out to all my people out there patting away like there's no tomorrow. Now you gotta be careful when you got that makeup on the low lip, because you drink a little water, you get that too high, you hit the herp. Now you got herp water, and now you're doing spogs of the herp. Secure the herp, hide the herp, and be one with the herp. Be friends with the herpy. Shake the herpy's hand in the morning when you wake up and it comes out of fucking nowhere. The thing about these herpes is it's not, you don't see it coming a week in advance. No, my friend. You wake up and it's a whole different ball game now, baby. It's wake up. Hey, herpes says change your plans, buddy. I'm here to stay for a little bit. And 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You're thinking, oh, it may last 5 days. No. The cold sore packs a bag for vacation, and the vacation is the top of your fucking lip. So you better greet them with open arms and accept that the top of your lip is an Airbnb. And you ain't charging rent, baby. It's free living out here. That herp is walking around that Airbnb, drinking your beer, smoking your shit, pissing where he wants, busting this where he wants. He answers to no one. You call the police on this herp. You know what the police do? They say, we can't touch him because we can't put handcuffs on a herpy. So what I'm trying to tell you is ride the herpy out. Be one with the herpy. Like I said, be friends with the herpy. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's a little bit to be ashamed of. The educated will understand. The uneducated will think you have a fucking herpy on your lip. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I've been there. Okay? Just want to let you people know I don't have a herp on my lip. Just a little cold sore. And I envy you sons of guns out there that have the cold, that don't even get cold sores. Right? And they always say, like, the cold, you get the cold sore when you're stressed out. Like, it's like sometimes I'm not even stressed the fuck out and the cold sore comes up. Like I said, it's whenever the cold sore wants to go on a little vacay, they pop up a little Airbnb on your lip. That's all it is. Okay? And that, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Okay? Shout out to all my single men out there. Trying to find you a nice woman. Kind of crazy experience I had today. My first Kendra Scott experience. For those of you that don't know what Kendra Scott is I think it's more of a jewelry line, but it's more it more tends to white woman individuals, correct? And I when I say that, I'm not just saying that to be a racist, right? I'm throwing air quotes out here. And I'm not just saying that because that's my educated guess. Nick Vivar has done his research. Nick Vivar has been in the Kendra Scott trenches, if you will. Went to the Kendra Scott store. A little bit of tongue tie right there. A little tongue twister. Kendra Scott store today. And if you are a single man out there and you are looking for that girl, the one that wears the is it Michael Kors? Maybe the Michael Kors flip-flops, the Lululemon shorts, the oversized tee, but not too, the oversized tee, but you can still see the shorts. Hair in a little bit of a bun, but it's a nice bun, nice hair. The Louis V purse. A bummy, but a nice bummy. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for one of those girls, or even if you're looking for, and shout out to, I don't think any 40 plus or 30 plus men listen to this podcast, but if you do and you are a single man, I do suggest to you, my friend, you take you a little stop by that Kendra Scott store. And, just take you a peek in there. Not when I tell you take a peek in there, don't fucking be creepy and just look through the glass. Because there's a lot of women in there. And that's just going to look a little fucking strange. Like you trying to get some change. And by the way, if you want to get some Kendra Scott, you need a little change in that pocket. Because it's going to run you a little bit. Ain't no breathing for $22. It's going to run you, a little cash. Okay? Thing is, I walk in there. And God forbid, there is a fucking real life Cinderella in the Kendra Scott store. And, you're like, oh, what do you mean? Like a girl that looks like Cinderella? No, my friend. I mean the Disney Pixar's Cinderella, full glass slippers. She didn't have glass slippers on, but that was just the final touch that she needed to be the full Cinderella. She literally had the full. You would have thought they went to Disneyland and picked up a Cinderella, said, hey, we need you at the Kendra Scott store today. If I can't say that right one more time, I'm not going to say it no more. But we need you at the goddamn Kendra Scott store today. Literally walk in and Cinderella's just staring at me. She goes, and this is the thing. Hey, I'm 23 years old. You don't need to put on the act for me. I understand that's your job, and it's kind of shitty, but you don't need to put on the act for me. We literally walk in, and she goes, hi. And, it's one of those. It's like you kind of like look around a little bit, like, did anybody just fucking see her say hi to me? I hope to God no one saw her say hi to me, because I do not want to be in this fucking situation right now. I hate being in fucking situations like that. Okay, I have what they call public anxiety. So when I'm in public, my eyes are a 360 view. I'm a Hawkeye. I got me on the ground. I got boots on the ground, and I got a Hawkeye in the sky. The Hawkeye in the sky is my anxiety, and my anxiety is just scoping everybody. Make sure you're not fucking with me. Okay, you gotta watch your back here in 2019. You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Anyways, to continue my story. Cinderella was there. That's just, the ice cream or the icing on the cake, if you will. Now, I'm not a single individual. Okay, so when I say this, I'm saying this out of pure observation. That's not even a word. Observation. Okay, can't even fucking talk today. Observation on Mission Kendra Scott store is there is a lot of attractive white women in there. And the reason I keep saying white, because I didn't see one black person there. I didn't see one Mexican person. I saw one Mexican person there, but she was the worker. I was the other Hispanic person there. And I got on my camo cargos, my yellow high top Vans, a white shirt. I'm looking like I don't even belong. I'm looking like I sell drugs, and I'm with the white girl that likes the bad boy type, and I'm not calling myself a bad boy either, but maybe just a little bit. I got a little bit of bad boy DNA in me, but that's not the point here. Point is, I look like I was a drug dealer, and I picked up the only white girl that likes to do drugs, and come with me. Stuttering a lot today, but we'll get through it. Now, a lot of attractive women in there. These are the type of women you got to be careful with. These are the type of women that you cannot approach like any other woman. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those you have to walk in front of and trip and fall and like fucking drop everything and like sprint, and she has to help you. Like, oh no, yeah, oh, let me pick this up. And then it's one of those movie scenes where you like bend down to pick up your papers. You know those little movie scenes in school when they bend down to pick down their papers, and they get up, and then they go like this. They look up at them, and then they meet eyes, and then it's just fucking love, and then they get married, have children, and they live happily ever after. It's one of those things that you have to approach with this woman, but go take you a peek at the Kendra Scott store is all I'm saying. And make sure you know how to pronounce the fucking store name before you go there. But it is kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. I kind of had to get out of there because it was just kind of overwhelming, and it was kind of just... it was too much, It was almost too much. It's like going, and I would say go into the Victoria's Secret, but that's fucking, for one, that's creepy. For two, that's all genres available. And for three, it's fucking creepy if you go on if you're a single man, don't go on the fucking, stay out of the Victoria's Secret, my friend, because that's boundaries you don't want to go to. Okay. Been a hell of a week for me. Got a herp in my lip. Been in the Kendra Scott store and, seen fucking... And that's the thing. When I walked in the Kendra Scott store and I saw Cinderella, I literally thought my herpes was making me hallucinate. I look down at it like this, and I go like this. I go, hey, man, you fucking with me? Literally, the cold store looks up at me. He goes, dude, it's literally Cinderella. And I went, okay, just checking. So, we're good there. Long day. Today was one of those days where, like, you just go from, like, this store, like, Fort Worth to Arlington, back to it's just like a whole thing, It's a whole day. And so, we went to go eat before that. And whatever the fuck I ate, I had some chicken. That chicken fucked my stomach up, my friends. I mean, this just gave it a, it felt like the bully at school came up in front of me and just went boom and just socked the shit out of my stomach and my whole organs. I'm just shitting my organs out today, basically. Herpes on my lips, shitting my organs out. That's the life I'm living right now. So we go to, we're at Dick's Sporting Goods, and, I mean, man, do you ever fart and the fart smells so bad that it makes you fucking mad? Because I've done that probably every day in my life. It's one of those, like, you're like, God, you feel like brewing, you're like, fucking shit. And then you wait a second, right? And you're like, okay, it's good. No smell, right? And then just, whoom, it just goes like this, right? It goes up at a 90-degree angle. Goes about 60, loops around back to the 90, and then just a fucking straight 180, baby. Right up the nostrils. And you just fucking get so mad. You ball your fist up like this, and you just want to fucking punch something, but you can't because you did it. Because you smelt it, and guess what, my friends? Yeah, you dealt it. Anyways, that happened to me, and I thought I was in a safe space where no one was near me, but God forbid I creep over to the, the little shoe section. I check my angles, check my rearview mirrors. No one is fucking near me, right? And I just said, fuck it, here we go. Fuck it. I just little Mario, here we go, little Mario, and just it was one of those where it was long but smooth. It was no sound, but you can hear the air. It was right here. It was like this, right? And the relief, you can literally feel your stomach go from bloated to just like normal again. And it is the most soothing thing until you smell it, first off. So what I do is I let it out and I go on a full sprint, right? I go, vroom, vroom, vroom. I mean, I'm pushing little kids out of the way. There was a little baby in a stroller. I had to kick it, yeah, get out of the way. And just trucking it down the store, right? What you have to do when you do that is you have to stop and you got to turn around to make sure no one went in that area. Well, sweet baby Jesus on a teleprompter telling you that this older woman went right over that section like she knew I did something bad over there. Probably thought I was stealing something. Walks right over there. And you would have thought she took a good old whiff of that. I mean, she just... right, just fucking takes it all in, dude. Like it was just, a fucking candle store. And I look this woman dead in her face from about halfway across that store, and she looks right at me. I mean, this like dove right into my fucking eyeballs. And just looked at me with fucking disgust. With fucking disgust. She knew that I went over there, made sure my rear views were clear, made sure no one was coming over there, and I passed the gas. Okay, and she went right over there and smelled it and just looked me dead in my face like she wanted to fucking murder my ass. At this point, you got the herpes on your lip, right? You're not feeling too good that day. Your fucking stomach's killing you, shitting your intestines out all day on the road. Okay. And this lady has the nerve to go over there and smell that shit. Literally. No embarrassment. Looked at her right in the eyes from across the store and gave her one of those looks that says, it was me. It was me. It was me. Like my voice kept getting higher with my eye staring technique. So needless to say, don't shame me for passing gas. Don't tell me you don't go home after a fucking meal and just go do 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 do. I mean, you're dancing around the house, just tooting it away, just toot toot tooting, just a little boot toot scooting is what you're fucking doing. But you have the nerve to shame me. Don't shame me. Stop shaming people for passing gas. Now listen. If they pass gas right next to you, that's disrespectful as fuck. And you need to hit that motherfucker. Shout out to Alec. Alec, my good friend Alec back in the day, he just started working out, so he got on this protein. And he literally had a doggy bag of protein. It was mass whey protein. You son of a bitch. And he would fucking drink this protein. And it would make his fucking farts smell horrific, son. I mean, fucking terrible. You wanted to literally, if you did it in the car and you had those windows up, you would literally have to pull over on the side of the highway, go to the gas station. Don't get back in the car. Go to the gas station. Get a Black Ice car freshener. Get about 10 or 12 of them, sons of bitches, right? Make sure you're airing the car out when you're going to get these air fresheners. Put them back in the car. Close the car. Blast the AC and make sure that shit gets all in. And then let the windows down for about 10 to 20 minutes and then get back in the car. Alec would do that fucking 5 times a day in the car. And it started to get to a point where I told Alec, I said, look, man, if you fucking fart in this car, you got to face the consequences. And the consequences are, I'm going to fucking sock you as hard as I can. Did this change this man's perspective on farting in the car? No, it did not. I think it encouraged him. Because he started to get a little beefy, and he could take these punches. So, Alec, you son of a bitch. I love you to death, but I know you're still out there toot boot scooting. Just boot toot tootin' scooting. And for your girl, I hope she never has to go through that. But I'm sure you put her through it. Shout out Alec, man. Miss you, buddy. Real quick, I want to touch on the subject and I'm getting out of here. What I don't like, look, I'm gonna start by telling you this. I'm not a politics guy, and I think if you've listened to this podcast recently, or if you're a continuous listener, you know that I'm not a big politics guy. I like to ask questions about stuff that I don't know, stuff that I'm not educated on. I ask questions about because I think that's what we should do if we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Now, there's probably been many things I've said that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think I know what I'm talking about. But that doesn't count. If you're aware, you should ask questions. Or if you're not aware, you should ask questions. But anyways, the whole political shit's going on right now. The debate's happening right now. Beto O'Rourke, don't even know his fucking last name. Do I care? No. Said, we're going to take your AK-47s, right? To be honest with you, just burp, disrespectful. To be honest with you, I don't know too many motherfuckers that have AK-47s. Actually, I don't think I know anybody that has an AK-47. But what I do not enjoy is getting on Facebook. Just burped again, disrespectful. I don't enjoy getting on Facebook, which I'm a 45-year-old man when I log into Facebook. But I don't enjoy getting on there and seeing. It's always, some girl that has never had an encounter with the police in her entire fucking life. Never had really the real world problems or any, she's kind of just scooting through life. But the life that she lives is not really the real life that Americans fucking live these days. But to get to the point, they always have an opinion on shit, and have as many opinions as you fucking want, right? The more opinions, the merrier. Not really, but I'm just saying that to say, if you're going to throw a fucking opinion out there, don't just say something because it makes you look quote unquote woke, right? Some of you motherfuckers literally just say shit to make it look like you know what you're talking about, to make it look like, like you're informed on what's happening in this world. I'm here to fucking tell you, you don't need to be no one's going to judge you because you're not fucking all informed. And if you know a little bit of shit, that's fucking cool. But no one's going to get on your case because you're not totally informed on all the political views, what this is, what that is, what this is going to be, what that's going to be. It makes you look fucking even worse when you try to put an opinion out there just to make it look like you're involved in the politics. You know what I'm saying? It's more the people that don't really say shit that the ones that are more involved in are more aware of what's going on in the world. But it's you sons of bitches that just say shit to say it. And if someone were to really come at you and, question you, the only defense you have is like a fuck off or like, you know what you're talking about. Trump, Trump this, Trump that. It's like, we got to stop doing that shit, man. If you're going to have an opinion, make it a fucking valid opinion. I don't know the definition of opinion, but make it a fucking valid opinion. Don't just make it an opinion that makes you look like you're the one, right? And like I guarantee you probably didn't even fucking vote the year before. So knock it off, okay? Knock it off. And for those of you out there that have an opinion and you know what the fuck you're talking about, give your fucking opinion all you want. I'm not going to give my opinion on it. You know why? Because I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't even have an opinion. I'm not going to throw an opinion out there just because I'm trying to look woke or I want to be involved in all the fucking nonsense that's going on. Shit, man. It gets really fucking frustrating with you sons of bitches out there that act like you're so fucking woke, but you really don't know fucking shit. And most of you go on a rampage and the shit that you type on Facebook is literally the shit that your parents say. What you do, this is what you do. You sit in the car or you sit at dinner, whatever the hell when you're around your parents, and you listen to them have these political debates. You listen to them give their opinion on Trump, shit that's going on in other countries, or laws that need to be enforced, what the upcoming presidents are trying to present to you. And you retain all that information and you put it in your fucking head, and then you think you know what the hell's going on. That does not make you informed. So please, for the love of God, knock it off, man. If that just pisses you off, then, you're probably the one that does it. So stop doing it, man. Does this change the fact that I got a herp on my lip? No. But it can change in uninvalid. Look, I don't even know this is a word, but it's an unvalued opinion. It's unvalued. Unvalued. Get it out. Throw it away. My time is done here. If you've listened this far, I really fucking appreciate it. Thanks for watching. It's just me today. Shout out Chill, man. Chill. Please tune in next week. Next week is the fucking 50th episode, my friends. The 50th episode. I'm going to be doing this for 50 episodes. We have Patrick here, Colton here, and we will have Chill here, and your host is always me. This is the Modern Rejects Podcast, episode 48. Please subscribe to this channel. Help me out. Please subscribe to the SoundCloud. I'm trying to get this shit on iMusic. They make it so fucking difficult. There's so much political there's so much little shit that has to be changed up with the iTunes and shit. They make it so difficult, but Daddy's going to figure it out, so don't you worry about it. This is Nic Vivar, Modern Rejects Podcast, episode 49. Thank you for listening. I love you. Have a good weekend, week, whatever it may be. Good night, good day, good morning. Modern Rejects Podcast, episode 49. Nic Vivar, we out of here. See you later, baby.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid, defiant of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership with conquest, cause I'm next.